Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rolling here. Again, this is being recorded, so everybody will have access to it once the meeting is over. If I pause in the middle of it, it means I got an alert someone is trying to join in, and I'll click on that, and I'll get right back into topic here. So, um, as typical, we're all pretty used to these Google meetings now, so just make sure that your microphone is muted to avoid any noise interference. And then if you have any questions, make sure that you email me. And again, I'll send out additional information. So really, I just want to, what we've done in the past, this is our spring fundraising kickoff meeting. So it's virtual for your convenience as well as protocol. So hopefully that protocol of being away from one another is coming to a close. I think we're on the right track. And to be honest with you, I thought I chose the right day and the right time, but apparently this is overlapped with other meetings and practices and events. So it is being recorded for everybody else to see. So I just want to make a real quick remark about our off season. We started middle school lifting this week, and we've been going since December with our high school. And, I don't like to speak in absolutes, but I would say that this has been one of the most impressive off seasons that I've been a part of as a coach, a head coach, and assistant coach. The attendance, the buy-in, the strength, power, and speed gains. I mean, it's been really remarkable. So really proud of that. Our middle school started this week. When you've got over 40 middle schoolers lifting after school, it's pretty impressive. So, just got to keep it up, keep choosing greatness. And I think there's some really great things on the horizon for our football program. So I want to just say a real quick good luck to the wrestling team. Their districts tomorrow. All of our wrestlers made it out of sectional. So that's a great program we work really well with, and I'm excited to watch their event over the next couple of days. So the purpose of this meeting, and I'm going to try to keep this as brief as I can, is twofold. So number one is fundraising, right? So last year we lost out on our opportunity. It was completely out of our control due to COVID. Nothing we can do about that. But what we like to do for our players, and then more importantly, our vision for what we want to do for our players, requires fundraising. It's just the reality. Football's an expensive sport. You're going to wear at minimum $500 worth of equipment every single day between your helmet, your shoulder pads, and any other gear that we have. So at minimum, every time you see a middle school player, a high school player, there is $500 minimum worth of equipment on them. And it's really important that we do our part. So why do we fundraise? Over the last 5 years, our program has doubled in size. So over the last 5 years, what we've had to do is we've upgraded all of our safety, all of our practice equipment. We provide meals almost every day during the week. In the off season, we're providing meals. We provide it on weekends, Saturday morning breakfast, Thursday evening meals. Grades 7 through 12, we have all new cloth uniforms at every level of our program. But most important, we've put a serious emphasis on the safety equipment. Right now, all of our high schoolers are fitted with at least a 5-star rated helmet, and that's 5 out of 5. So this coming season, even grades 9 through 12, all grades 9 through 12 will be fitted with a 5-star Virginia Tech safety rated helmet. All right. All of our players, grades 9 through 12, will be fitted with less than 5-year-old shoulder pads. So really, it's we would take our equipment, our safety equipment, and match it up with any program in the state. I mean, I'm that confident in what we've done with our inventory. So this trend has to continue. There's more technology coming out all the time. We want to keep on top of that. We want to make sure that our players have the best. So in order for that to happen, we have to fundraise. Okay. The second part of it that I'll talk really briefly about is going to be some spring volunteer opportunities. This is high school specific. The fundraising is really for program-wide, grades K through 12. All right. So I'm going to jump into the fundraising real quick. Okay. So we've always done our mulch sale, right, which has been really, really good for our program. Those of you that have been involved with it, it's a lot of work. Those of you that have been on the receiving end of it know that it's a really great fundraiser. It's a service fundraiser. We're out in front of the community. We love that. Okay. We're still going to be able, we're going to be able to do mulch this year. However, due to some reasons that are outside of our control, we've got to scale it back a little bit. All right. So right now, pre-existing customers and immediate families of current players are going to have first priority. There's a certain threshold that we just can't break. There's going to be more information about that, really soon that I'll send out. But what we've done, coupled with our mulch sale, is now a spring flower sale. And this is where a lot of the information is going to be at tonight. So those of you that have attended Isham Elementary, attend Isham Elementary, or have a kid that's attended Isham Elementary, you know about their fall mum sale that they put on every year. People rave about it. They call into Isham all the time. When are you going to sell the mums? We've partnered with the same exact company, Fort Meyer and Sons Nursery. All right. And we're now going to do a spring flowers, okay, which is going to be really cool. And I'm going to explain how this is going to work. All right. This sale can be 100% virtual. Okay. We do have paper order forms, and we have paper catalogs. So if you prefer it that way, or if you know someone that's adamantly against doing any ordering online, that's fine. Okay, no problem. You just have to contact me and I will get you all the paper. I've got hundreds of these catalogs and order forms. Okay, but to expedite the process, to make things really, really simple, the way that this is going to be set up, or should be set up, is going to be that an online store is going to be set up for every player in our program. So they're going to have their individual own online store. And I'll explain here shortly how that happens. So from a high schooler all the way down to the youth level, those that are interested in joining this fundraiser, selling for us, earning money for the program, and then earning prizes through our incentive program, which is pretty ridiculous. I'll discuss that later, okay? Anybody that is a Wadsworth Grizzly football player, no matter the grade, is eligible to be involved in this and eligible for our incentives, okay? So to begin with, each player in our program is going to need to enter their information into a Google Sheet, which I'll show you here in a second. It's going to be shared via email to every parent, and it's going to be shared in our football Google Classroom, okay? And again, this is for any kid in our district who participates in football and wants to be a part of the sale. And we are encouraging everybody to be a part of this sale, okay, for the incentives to help the program. It's hands-off. We don't have to worry about COVID protocols, things like that. So I'm going to share this Google Sheet real quick to just show you guys. Let me see. Now, okay. Really shortly, you're going to get this information and everybody's going to have the ability to edit this. This is all that you have to fill out, and your name is going to be automatically entered into the sale, okay? And you're going to get your own link to this fundraising website, okay? So this is just the example. I used my son. He's going to be a sixth grader next year. So last name, first name, and then next year's grade. What grade are they going to be in for the 2021-22 school year? Okay, so he's going to be in sixth grade. There we go. His email. All right, anybody that is Wadsworth Schools, pretty simple. If you want to use your own personal email, though, you can do that as well if you don't want to use your school email. Parents, if you want your email involved, that's great. Okay, you're going to get the link to your kids. And you're going to get all the, the marketing materials. Here's my email. Here's my wife's email and a phone number. This is completely, voluntary. You don't have to put a phone number in, but it will help when we do the ordering process at the end. All right. So that's going to be shared with everybody. Anybody can go in and edit that, put their information in. It's that simple. Like literally, you are just going to put your information in, and then you're going to get your own website. That's that simple. Okay. So I don't know if it can be any more simple than that for us, okay? So email addresses are going to be automatically uploaded into what's called the fundraiseit.org system. This is going to generate your own personal website for each of you with the 2021 spring shopping catalog, okay? It'll also be a shopping cart. Everybody knows how to virtually shop now. You'll buy what you want, you put it into your cart, you buy. And then the nice thing is that every time somebody goes to your individual site, you get credit for it, okay? Which again, I'm going to share the incentive program shortly. It's pretty sweet, okay? So players and parents, what I'm going to do is once all of this is filled up, and I need to have this done by Sunday morning or Sunday at noon, all right? Because then I'm going to upload it into their website. That'll generate all the information. And then on Monday morning, Monday, March 8th, you're going to receive an email with the link to your own personal shopping site. Okay, this doesn't come until Monday. This doesn't come when you enter in information in our spreadsheet. This is going to come on Monday. That is the kickoff date for our sale. Okay, the shopping cart is, like anything that you see, it's going to include multiple pictures of each item. It's going to look very similar to this catalog that I'm going to share with you real quick. Okay, so this is a catalog that I'm also going to send out. This is a PDF. But what it's going to do is it's going to take you through all the different things. So obviously, if this was your shopping cart, people would be able to click on flower one, and that would load up into their, into their website. So here's the catalog. It's going to have all the pricing, things of that nature. It's priced, just like you would get it at a Lowe's or a Home Depot or a local flower store or local nursery. So it's going to have all of this information. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm going to send it out. It'll be email, Google Classroom, and then again, this is all going to be on your virtual website that you're going to get. So this is pretty simple. You're literally going to get this and you're going to share it with everybody you know. Okay. So the individual website that each kid's going to get is going to be, you're going to have a link to it. Okay. And it's going to be shareable to anybody and everybody that you want to. So everybody in your email database, all right, you and your parents, players, you've got to get your parents involved in this. I mean, the reality is that, they know more about flowers than we do, right? So you need to make sure that you're getting your parents involved with this. Everybody likes nice flowers. We've actually set it up to where all of these are going to be delivered right before Mother's Day. So hint, hint, great idea for mothers and wives and things like that, okay? So all orders through the individual link are going to be paid online, and then you'll get credit any order that comes through your individual link. So social media, someone clicks on your link, they buy something, it's yours. Okay. The other cool thing about it is that you guys are going to be able to check your progress through their website, which again, I'll share, a lot of that information with you guys, how to get to the website, how to access everything. So you'll be able to check it every day. Oh, great. I've sold this many items. This is great. Okay. I'm going to pull up the Fundraise site just to give you an idea of what this looks like. Okay, so this is the homepage. Now, this isn't what you're going to have. When you get a link, you're going to actually, it'll go directly to the store. So this is just, it's fundraiseit.org. And you're going to be able to go in and check my students or, check my students' online sales. Each of you are going to have your own access code. Okay, that'll be specific to you. You enter in the access code, last name, put your last name in, press submit, and your orders are all going to come through. So this is something that you can check on a daily basis. You can see who ordered through your site. If someone promised to order and they haven't yet, you can call them and say, hey, don't forget, the fundraiser is almost over. So it's a great way for you to be able to keep track of how much you've sold. All right. Now, I've got somebody getting in. Yep, here we go. All right. So that kind of takes you through, what that looks like. So the sale is going to begin on Monday, this coming Monday, March 8th. And it's going to run through Monday, April 12th. The store is going to be shut down at midnight on Monday, April 12th. Okay. On April 14th, I'll submit all the information to Fort Myer, and all the orders will be generated. Okay, so we've got a month. All right, we've got a month. But what I would tell you is don't wait. Right, get this out of the way. People are now starting to think about. The weather's been nice the last couple of days, even though it's like snowing tonight. The weather's getting nicer. It gets everybody in that mode of spring, flowers, all those different things. And really, I don't know anything about flowers, but I know my wife really likes this catalog. So, I'm assuming your parents will as well. Okay. Delivery is going to take place on Friday, April 30th, which is the weekend before Mother's Day. Okay. And we'll talk more about delivery later, but it also corresponds with the kickoff of our mulch sale. So on that Friday, we're going to have mulch being delivered. We're going to have flowers being delivered. And we're going to utilize the back access road behind the gymnasium, the locker room, the weight room, etc. And there's going to be a drive-through process where people come and they pick up their flowers. It's really going to be simple. So again, that's for a later date. What I really wanted to do was get the information out to you so you can start figuring out, all right, these are all the people that I need to contact for my store. Okay. The most important thing that you can do right now is enter your information into the seller sheet, which again, I'm going to share as soon as this meeting's over. It's going to be shared in the Google Classroom and it's going to be emailed to all of your parents. Okay. So players, we need you heavily involved in this, but parents, you're the ones that are going to make this fundraiser go. Okay. So I need you to share it with everyone you know. Share through email, social media, word of mouth, etc. If you want hard copies, that's fine. But this is a great opportunity for our program and a great way for you and your, believe it or not, parents can earn prizes as well. It's a great way for your kid to earn some incentive. So let's talk about that real quick. I'm going to share with you the incentive page. And guys, I need you to really pay attention to this because I think you're going to like what we put together. Okay, so real simple here, all right? For every 5 items that are sold, your name is going to get entered into 2 different raffles, okay? So if you sell 5 different things of flowers, your name gets entered into 2 raffles. Raffle number 1 is a mega raffle, and you're entered in for a chance to win one of these 4 different prizes: a PS5, an Oculus, which is, I think it's the virtual reality, set of AirPods, and a Fire tablet. All right, so your name's automatically entered. You sell 10, your name's entered twice. 15, 3 times, etc. Okay. Raffle number 2 is a pizza raffle. All right, so let's just say I saw Ivan Rains. I saw his name on here. I know he's on here. Okay, so if his name gets drawn after earning 5 items, every one of his classmates, everybody in the current freshman class, they receive an all-you-can-eat pizza party. Pretty simple, literally for just selling some items. But that's not it. If you sell 15 items, all right, parents, this is where you come into play. For every 15 items sold, the athletes or the parents are going to receive a spring perennial lily planter free of charge. Okay, it's a thank you gift. Looks a lot like this right here. Okay, it's a thank you for helping us out. So obviously you sell 30 items, you're going to get 2. But for every 15 items sold, athletes/parents are going to receive a spring perennial lily planter. Okay. Now here's where it gets a little wild. Let me get back to my spot here. For every 25 items sold, if you get to that far, athletes are going to receive a steak dinner at the Galaxy restaurant, as well as what we're calling the Grizzly raffle, which is going to be for a 50-inch Insignia Fire TV. Okay, so you sell 25. If you're the only person that sells 25 items, you win. All right, so you sell 25 items. Parents, you want a new TV, brand new HD, Fire TV. You sell 25 items, get your name in the drawing for a 50-inch Insignia Fire TV. For every 50 items sold, okay, an athlete's going to receive a steak dinner at the Galaxy restaurant. You get into the Grizzly raffle for the Fire TV, and you're going to get a personalized Grizzly jacket. Okay, so it'll have your name, your number, whatever you want on it, but it'll be a Wadsworth Grizzly football. It'll either be a quarter zip or a full zip. We'll talk more about that later. Okay, if you get to 100 items sold, and I realize that's a lot, athletes are going to automatically receive an $100 Amazon gift. Cheers, done. Everybody that sells 100 items, you get it, all right? You also get the steak dinner at the Galaxy restaurant. You get entered into the Grizzly raffle, and you get your personalized Grizzly jacket, okay? So the incentives are pretty serious, right? And I realize that, the 100 item right there is a lot, but, maybe someone that, or a lot of people that are looking to do spring flowers, spring cleanup. I think it's a really good opportunity, but this 5 items sold to get your name in the mega raffle for a chance to win those prizes is pretty awesome. Okay, so that's the incentive program for our spring mulch or spring flower fundraiser. Does anybody have any questions right now on that? Okay, items are pretty sweet, right? So it's a lot better than breaking your back doing mulch, even though you get to do a little bit of that as well. Okay, now the next thing. All right, and I realize, so over the last several years, we've done a mattress sale. Some of you know about that, some of you don't. Okay. Obviously, we used the cafeteria as our showcase, and people would come in and they'd look around. Well, because of COVID, we can't do that right now. So we're really fortunate to partner with a local company that's enthusiastic about giving back to our community, and then specifically the football program. Some of you may know or may not know a guy named Mike D. He's a certified HVAC distributor and installer. He's worked in the industry for years, and he recently started his own business. He's doing really well, and his objective is to provide great service for residents of Wadsworth and the surrounding areas. So recently, Mike approached me about forming a partnership with our football program, and together we've come up with this awesome opportunity for our program, and again, incentives for our players. Okay, so this starts immediately tonight. I'm going to share via email a flyer in email and in our Google Classroom. Starting tonight and running through Friday, April 30th, Dee's Heating and Cooling Company is offering a kickback to our program on every purchase made in the name of Wadsworth football. All right, so that's sweet, right? So anybody that you know that needs an air conditioner, a furnace, maybe both, maybe they're building a new home, maybe you know a builder. The best part is that our players also earn incentives if a purchase is made in their name. Okay, so I'm going to share with you the flyer real quick. All right, so this is going to come out in everybody's email and in your Google Classroom. Okay, the football fundraiser sponsored by Dee's Heating and Cooling, now until April 30th. Look at this number. They will donate up to $500 on a single purchase based on what people purchased, the Grizzly football program. That's a serious amount of money. Okay, so here's the phone number. Schedule your appointment. Every single purchase that is made in the name of Wadsworth football, one of its players, benefits our program. It's unbelievable. Like, we don't have to do anything other than spread the word. Again, how many people do you know? How many people are your parents with on social media? How many people are in their email database? It's as simple as spreading the information and saying, hey, give these guys a chance if you're in the business. All right, or if you're looking for for a new air conditioner, furnace, HVAC system. Okay, so that flyer is going to come out electronically. If somebody wants hard copies, all right, those are also available. So if you work in a high traffic area, you work at a pizza joint, you work at a car wash, you work at somewhere where there's going to be a lot of people, start handing them out. Put your name on it, hand them out. All right, and if you find one person, you're going to be eligible for these incentives. Let me show you this incentive program. Okay, so somebody buys, now don't worry about the specifics of this, but somebody buys an air conditioning unit, all right, and they buy it in your name. You're going to receive a steak dinner, and you're going to get entered into that Grizzly raffle for the 50-inch Insignia Fire TV. Somebody buys a little higher grade air conditioning unit, you get the steak dinner, the entry into the Grizzly raffle, and a personalized, quarter zip / full zip Grizzly football jacket. All right. Somebody buys a furnace, steak dinner, Grizzly raffle. Higher efficiency furnace, steak dinner, Grizzly raffle, personalized jacket. All right. Now, if you find someone that needs a furnace and an air conditioning unit, all right, there's a freshman package. All right. They're calling it the freshman package, steak dinner, Grizzly raffle, personalized Grizzly jacket. If you get the JV package, which is a higher efficiency furnace and an AC unit, you're going to get the steak dinner, the Grizzly raffle, and then you're going to get a top and a bottom. You're going to get a whole travel gear, all right, personalized with your name all over it, all right. And then there's the varsity jacket or the varsity package, which is the the high efficiency, high volume air conditioning unit. You get the steak dinner, you get the Grizzly raffle, and you get your USA Salute the Troops jersey, which our high schoolers get. If it's a younger kid, we'll get one personalized for you with your last name on it. Okay. So one of the questions that somebody already asked me, well, what if I sell like 3 AC units? Okay. You'll get the gear, and then you'll get the equivalent of that in a gift card. Okay. So cash money. All right. Yes. So a lot of incentives out there, a lot of opportunity for you guys to do really well. Really a great opportunity for our program to do really well. So this is kind of the end portion of our fundraising component. All right. So the next part of this is going to be volunteer opportunity. All right. And this is going to take 2 minutes. Okay. This is high school specific. This is high school specific. But I want to talk to you about, our volunteer opportunity. So we've come up with, over the last couple of years, we've come up with a new eligibility to become a captain of our varsity football team. And we think it's going to be really beneficial for our program. Obviously, we want our captains to be leaders in the community, leaders in the school, leaders of our program. Okay. So part of that is going to have to be, you're going to have some volunteer hours. Well, not only do you have to have that, but when you're going into your senior year, you have to have volunteer hours in order to graduate. Okay. That's part of your responsibility as a senior or going into your senior year at Wadsworth High School. For our underclassmen, if you want to be eligible to have your name on the captain ballot, you have to have those volunteer opportunities as well. So we're back into spring flag again this year, and it's going to start on Sunday, March 28th. We'll be off spring break, and then it's going to run through Sunday, May 23rd. Here's what I need from our players, okay? And this is going to get you all the volunteer hours you need. I need high school players, okay, to give back to our program by providing our future Grizzlies. So we're talking about grades 1 through 5 with great role models. You could be a coach, be an official. We need you to be around. All right, so there's 2 age divisions this year. So the first age is going to be great. They're going to practice on Sundays at 1 o'clock, and they play at 2. All right, so you're gonna run them through some plays. You're going to be the coach. You get to call the plays. Then I can yell at you for calling the wrong plays. Just teasing. Your parents can yell at you for calling the wrong plays, but that's going to happen at 1 o'clock. Practice will be at 1. Then we play at 2. Then there's going to be grades 1 through 3. They're going to practice at 2 o'clock, and then they're going to play at 3 o'clock, and everything is going to be done up at the high school track field. Okay? So players, you're going to have the option to coach, to officiate, or do both, okay? And earn volunteer hours needed to be eligible for our team captain graduation. And really, it's a great resume builder as you go into college, and you're giving back to the program, okay? So I'm going to share with you real quick this link. That you guys will just have to fill out the information. So what I'm looking for here is for our players to come in, put your name, what grade you're going to be in next year, and then you just simply click. I want to coach. I want to officiate. I'd be willing to do both. And if you have a preferred age group, I can't promise you anything, but we'd love to have a bunch of guys up there on Sunday afternoons for a couple hours helping out the future of our program. Okay. So listen, that was a significant amount of information, and a lot of it, I'm going to try to detail it out. I'll send it all out in an email for parents, for players. And then if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me individually through email. You can call me and I'll get back with you, but there's going to be more information coming out about the fundraiser, the spring flower fundraiser. And as soon as we're done here, you're going to get the flyer from D's Heating and Cooling that that talks about that fundraiser as well. So I've taken up enough of your Thursday night. I appreciate you humoring me, listening. I hope that you guys have a great night. If you have any questions, reach out. And again, it's going to be a great spring leading into a great summer. If you have any questions, let me know. Appreciate everybody being on.
See you, Coach.
See you later. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right.